Old games on a weekday on the channel Mark W. and Rob Bob present, etc., etc. Thanks for joining me. I see we got 2 people hanging out so far. Hello, guys. 3 people. Woohoo! It's a record. No, hello. I'm gonna play some more Atari games tonight because I'm kind of in this really old school vibe lately. Playing ColecoVision, Atari 2600, etc., etc. And actually, it's part of my inspiration for doing yet another Atari 2600 stream is that my friend Mike, also known as CheezyWhiz, has been working on his own homebrew Atari game, and it's kind of a work in progress. But he posted a sort of a preview version to Atari Age for people to test out and give feedback on the difficulty of. And yeah, I was one of the people who tested it and provided feedback, and I think it looks like an amazing game so far. I especially love the animation, and it's full of some neat surprises. It seems really cool so far. This is not the game on screen, by the way. This is not the game. His game is called Axercise, and the idea is it is it's almost like a track and field kind of game combined with a a game with an axe murderer, someone like Michael Myers or Jason chasing you to try to kill you. So that's kind of the theme of the game. So you run and jump and somersault and things like that, and duck. But for now, I'm gonna play some random other Atari games. This is one that I don't think I've ever played before. I just decided to load it up based on the name essentially. And it is 1978's Maze Craze. I have no idea what this is going to be like. It's probably going to feel like a very, very early game, I imagine. You can see there's a maze and there's a oh, I'm already playing. Okay, oh, this might be a 2-player only game. There's some of these games where, like, especially early ones, were pretty much 2-player only. I mean, you can play them by yourself, but you know, just for the heck of it, but there's like no competition. I guess the idea is you're trying to get through a maze. So let's see if I just did it. I did it. All right, it would, which is always a pleasant sound. Hold on, do we have procedural generation? Is this a game for Atari 2600 from the 70s with procedurally generated levels? It might be. Let me hit. If I hit reset, is it a different level each time? It is. Look at this. Oh, well, that's pretty interesting in and of itself. You have to wonder some. Yeah, I was gonna say you have to wonder. Probably some of the mazes aren't exactly interesting, given you know it's probably very limited in its procedural capabilities. In other words, it's not going to have complex checks to determine if this is a complex enough or interesting enough maze. Because look at this, I already just solved this one by going along the top like this. That's okay though. It's pretty neat. But there are a bunch of numbers at the top. I don't know what they mean. I could try hitting some of these other buttons. What the hell is this? Why is there a big empty space? So if I press the, I forget which switch this corresponds to, but I'm pressing one of these buttons to change modes. And it's like, oh, look at this. What is this? Let's try playing this one. So this one has these cubes coming at you or something. I don't know what the cubes do. Hey, Jeremiah. Jeremiah in the house. He says Maze Craze is one of my favorites. Huh? No, I never heard of this one, huh? What are these cubes doing? Are they gonna try to kill me? I gotta hide here. Ah. Oh, they killed the blue guy. I should look where I'm going before I just start going down there. This one actually had a little complexity to it, this level. I made it out. Hooray. Jeremiah said there are 256 different variations. All right. So there's one for every value in a byte, it sounds like. Am I correct in saying it's pretty much only a 2-player game? I guess I'm playing it still, right? So, oh, I see what this is. For these levels with the large orange rectangle, the walls are invisible. That actually adds probably quite a bit of challenge. I'm not sure if it's the kind of challenge I enjoy, though, per se. Because it's like, a little frustrating, but hey, you know, definitely is a legit challenge if you like to kind of try the trial and error and try to remember where all the pathways are. Nothing wrong with it. Oh, look at that. When the guy gets hit, you could actually take a moment to see the layout. You're fast. It's kind of difficult. I guess I'm gonna go buy the blue guy. I think I have to go back by the blue guy. Oh, I'm dead now, so it's okay. I can see the whole level now that I'm dead. All right. A black and white switch. It's interesting that they had that. So this was a hardware switch on the Atari 2600. It let you switch between black and white and color. I never quite understood that. Now, the obvious response would be back in the day, they had black and white TVs. So if you wanted to be black and white, you would, on your black and white, for your black and white TV, you could do that. But I'm wondering, like, did it really look better? I guess I never tried it, but perhaps the colors sometimes wouldn't look quite right. I don't know. Just, it's kind of interesting that it had that. But yeah, it definitely came from the age where a lot of TVs were still in black and white. In my household, I think back to, you know, the early 80s, which is a few years after the release of the first machine, the first Atari machine. We had like one main TV that was big in color, and we had like in the kitchen we had a small black and white one. And basically, you know, pretty much all our TVs would be our sort of extra TVs would be black and white for a while. Anyway, let's try this again, I guess. I don't think I could stand this one, unfortunately. This is the whole maze has invisible walls. That would be a little bit ridiculous. But if you look at, as I'm cycling through these numbers, the middle number increments, first the right number increments. Then when I get through 1, 2, 3, 4, the middle one, I think changes to a whole separate mode. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 is how much of the area is invisible. They can see like this. Okay, it's interesting. So this one has, it looks like 3 cubes chasing you. So you could just go along like this, try to avoid the 3 cubes. I think I'm gonna run right into them if I keep going this way, but yeah, this is gonna be challenging. Oh, maybe I can duck into here and hope they go past me. Actually, I could go. Yeah, I can zoom past them like that. Cool. And Jeremiah's chiming in about my black and white comment. He says, on some black and white TV sets, it was hard to tell the difference between 2 different colored items when playing. Yeah, okay, I guess I could see that. The black and white switch put some contrast in there to make it play. Well, that's cool. It's good that they were considering that. I guess they kind of had to, because, again, the black and white TVs were so prevalent still for a while. So 256 combination, huh? Is it like, you know, I don't know if you know this level of detail, Jeremiah, but is it like almost like a random number seed that it plugs in for your selection, or is it does it actually store all of these map layouts in ROM? Anyway, pretty cool. My first reaction was that it's gonna suck, but this has some merit. I especially like how a lot of these Atari games, even when they're very simple, they tend to just give you so many options that provide variety. So I think it's pretty cool. All right. The maze itself is just random. Okay, cool. 256 variations, but the maze ran. Got it. Okay. Wow, so look at this. I can cycle through this all day practically, it seems like. All right, now I'm playing the variation 9, I guess. And I'm kind of not really into the masked mazes, but I guess I could see how that could add some challenge. It's actually quite difficult. The masked. Let me see if I can hide here. Okay, good. I'm not sure what their algorithm is for which way they'll go. They might just go randomly. Oh, I shouldn't go up there. No. It's actually difficult to move your guy while trying to trace the path to the exit ahead. Because ideally, I would have the whole thing mapped out. It's not like that super complex of a maze, but it's hard to move around and look ahead at the same time. So I gotta go this way. Let the blue guy get killed. No, he didn't get killed. Now he did. You know, that red square keeps coming, though. Oh, I'm dead. I'm trapped. Oh, no. Let me out of here. Oh. This is called Maze Craze, by the way, for anyone who missed that. I'm gonna try this, but this sounds like a nightmare. I guess you can also, if you're really good, you could try to remember where the paths are based on how you see the squares moving. And again, you do get a little glimpse of something like that. When somebody dies, you can see them made for a moment. Uh-oh. Definitely quite challenging in that mode. The left number is the speed, it says Jeremiah. 4 speeds, slow, medium, fast, and super slow or super fast. I cannot remember what they call the fourth one. Each speed has the same 64 variations. Cool. I'm gonna try this one. This is like the minimum. Oh, what happened there? Oh, so in this level, it apparently occasionally shows you a glimpse of the maze for a moment, even when somebody's not getting killed. Okay, I think I like this better. It's more manageable. The other way, it's very, very trial and error-y. This kind of gives you a little bit of both. There's some trial and error, and it gives you these clues periodically. That's pretty cool. All right. What? I can't go here? Is it a fake exit? What's going on? Wait, but now the green guy didn't kill me. What's going on? Is there another exit? No. Do I have to do something in this particular level? Like meet some objective first? Huh. Hey Gorov, how's it going? Gorov is in the house. He says, that's how life is. You don't know where you're supposed to go or which path is open while being chased by monsters all the time. Chased by green cubes, nonetheless. Something's happening. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Am I supposed to touch something first? I keep hearing the different chimes like something's happening. But I don't know what. I guess I need to read the manual for this mode. Oh, Jeremiah says when you have the colored blocks at the top, you have to touch each colored square to escape. Oh, that's different. I love this variation. It's like... I've played other games that have this sort of thing. Just little changes to the logic can have big implications in some of these elegantly designed games. Just changes the game so much. Did I touch that one? I guess I did. Okay. So now I can get out of here. And, you know, if you were playing side by side with a friend, this would be extra crazy cool, I think. Welcome, Mr. Rajay, by the way. Gaurav is the biggest fan of the South Indian superstar Rajinikanth. He's like the Indian Chuck Norris, by the way, for those who don't know. All right. Too bad there's not there is a Chuck Norris game for Atari, but there's not a Rajinikanth game that I'm aware of. Yes, Gaurav. Gaurav says Mark. That's my name, yes. AKA Mark? What? Are you saying I'm Rajinikanth? Oh no, I didn't look ahead enough, and now I came to a horrible fate. How do I... Oh. You know, when I was doing mazes, you know, like when you're a kid and you're doing mazes on a piece of paper, I always found it was easier to start from the exit and trace your way back. I'm not sure why. Essentially, it's the same thing, right? You're just connecting one end to the other, but I usually found it easier to go the reverse way. All right. Gaurav says Rajinikanth equal... Okay, I'm Rajinikanth. Cool. How's it going with you, by the way, Gaurav? All right, that's a little bit of Maze Craze from 1978. You know, I feel like sometimes some people don't really even know that there were video games in the 70s. I think some people think it started in the 80s, but it's not true. It didn't even start in the 70s, technically. Should we play McDonald's by Parker Brothers? I'm gonna play McDonald's. It's just called McDonald's. What is this? Rock and roll McDonald's. Jeremiah says some variations use the button to either create a false wall or to send out a scout. Oh, that's pretty neat. There's more neatness to that game. There's a lot of cool stuff. All right, let's play some McDonald's. Is this working? This is a prototype from Parker Brothers. Yeah, Parker Brothers used to put out video games. However, I can't seem to start the game. The button does nothing. Joystick does nothing. The start button does nothing. So all I can do is, actually I think it locked up because even the black and white switch isn't working. Here, let me try again. Oops, I hit resume. That's probably not what I want. Rock and roll McDonald's. McDonald's is a very sad prototype. There's another one here called McDonald's by Jam Cat. All right, here we go, McDonald's. Now I'm wondering if this is a Cakewalk hack. It's a different game called Cakewalk that somebody made a ROM hack of to make it a little bit more McDonald's branded or something, just for the fun of it. Gorov says, my theory is maze designers try to put booby traps while you trace your path to the end. Starting from the end eliminates those traps. Yeah, you're probably right. All right. I don't know how to play Cakewalk, but here we go. Oh, okay. I think I might have played this like once. I dropped some fries or something. Now the janitor's cleaning up. He's gonna curse at me probably. He's gonna be like, you asshole. No, he doesn't care. He just does his job. All right. How are you supposed to Oh, you can freeze these conveyor belts. Then can I start it again? No, it just comes back after some time. All right. I wonder how. Oh, it looks like I might have 3 freezes. If you see those like purplish rectangles at the top. Maybe each one. No, it didn't go down though. So I still have 3. Huh. I think you need to use the freeze a lot, really. That might just be my lives, honestly. I am gonna get so fat. No, I'm just taking each object and throwing them to the right. I guess maybe I'm serving up the orders. Coffee makes you go fast. That gave me an extra, I think, life. What is this, Cthulhu? What is this guy? Alright, let's take Cthulhu and... Oh, he killed me. Oh, I guess you're not supposed to touch Cthulhu. I should have known. No, really, what was that guy supposed to be? It's obviously some sort of monster or animal. Maybe it was a hamburger, and he didn't really look like the hamburger, though. What are these drinks? They're very colorful. They look like a sippy cup for young children. And are these like whole bags of food, I guess? Or are they Happy Meals? Might be Happy Meals. Look at the janitor waiting at the bottom. He's like, that jerk spilled food before. I know he's gonna do it again. I'm ready for him. And there's a burger. Let's do a freeze. This is gonna be tight. Yeah, coffee. So this is really Cakewalk, but this is a ROM hack called McDonald's. A ROM hack of Cakewalk. Oh, there's a chicken or something. That's not Cthulhu this time, is it? Did I not touch him? Oh, he's jumping on me. Wait, the janitor took care of him. Chicken. Was that like one of the nuggets? We forgot to process it. Oh, man. I think I lost a life from the chicken. Alright, I'm gonna get the chicken this time. Okay. Oh, Cthulhu, no! I fell for it. I wasn't looking at it. Oh, now I'm losing it for real. I think I'm on my last life. Oh, you can freeze while the... Oh, that's the limitation. You only have 1 frozen conveyor belt at a time. Okay, at least I understand the limitation there. Alright, alright. Okay. I sort of get it. Cakewalk. Let's try the original Cakewalk instead of a ROM hack. And for those who don't know, ROM hack is simply when somebody with elite hacking skills, and I'm kind of being sarcastic, will find an old game and they'll change it a bit. They'll change the graphics around or change the way it plays a little bit. They hack it. So sometimes people just change the images, and like that's a game called Cakewalk that presumably they just changed the graphics of to make it McDonald like. However, I don't think I have. Oh, here it is. Here's Cakewalk. Okay, we're gonna try the original Cakewalk. Yeah, it's exactly the same thing. Just no McDonald's branding, I guess. Oh, it's birthday cakes instead of fast food. That would make more sense given the name Cakewalk, huh? Who would have thunk? Yeah, so you freeze one conveyor belt at a time, and I think it takes about maybe 10 seconds to unfreeze. Anytime you're faced with these situations where you have to, you know, basically two of the items are gonna hit you at the same time, I assume you pretty much have to freeze. Oops, I messed that up. And I guess as it gets more difficult, you might as well, I won't say spam the heck out of it, but really, you know, you might as well use the freeze a lot. Seems to be no downside to it, except that it can be, that was my downside of it. If you don't, there's no like visual indicator or audio indicator of when it's going to unfreeze, so you might expect it to unfreeze at an incorrect moment. So that's a downside, I think. Okay, what do we got here? Fork and knife. Is that the thing I called Cthulhu that's gonna kill me? Let's try it. Yeah, that kills you. Jeremiah says, I've never played this one. It's quite expensive. Huh. Interesting. It's kind of interesting. A lot of these really old school games, you know, there's like a whole collector market, and some of them can be quite expensive. Often it's just due to the rarity more than like the quality of the game or anything like that. Some consoles are just inherently expensive to collect. Neo Geo comes to mind. I was following these, you know, Neo Geo collector forums a little bit. It's just insane. People wanting like $900 for a game, or I mean, the original prices were $200, so it's pretty crazy. Anyway, this is a fun game. I feel like I've played sort of similar games in a similar vein, but yeah, this isn't bad. That's right. You can choose to cancel a frozen conveyor belt. That's something. A gingerbread man. Should I touch him? I'm gonna touch him. I lost a cake because I was distracted by his sexy dancing. No, well, just distracted by the gingerbread man's funkiness. Stupid sexy gingerbread man. Jeremiah says all vid games are pretty expensive, huh? So Vid is the company who made this. I don't know what the gingerbread man can't be. Oh, wait, what? I'm so confused. I was gonna say he can't be frozen, but it looks like he just kind of sputters at you, like he slows down but doesn't freeze. He goes backwards sometimes. What is he supposed to be, really? I guess he is a gingerbread man. Two of the most expensive. I can't touch that, right? Oh, I lost the gingerbread man. I'll catch him right here. Alright, the janitor sweeps him up. And Jeremiah says Video Life and Magic Heart are two of the most expensive ones. Yeah, I don't know the names. Wow. Yeah, I'm not very good at this. That's okay. I had fun. Alright, let's move on. Yeah, that was pretty fun. And right now, you know, I'm just kind of randomly scrolling, and if I see a game I want to try, I'm going with it. But feel free to comment in the chat if you want to see me play any game in particular. I can't believe there's elevator action for Atari. I mean, I played that in the arcade. I had it for NES. Let's give it a whirl. I want to see what it looks like. Okay, 1983. Let's go. Wow. Do we have sound? Where's the elevator that you're supposed to enter with or something? No, normally in the beginning it shows you like using a like climbing down a rope to enter the building. You're like a secret agent or something. Yeah, I got in the elevator. Right, I'm supposed to look for a red door or a differently colored door of some sort, and I'm supposed to get like secret plans from there while killing all these guys who are trying to kill me. But there's no sound, which I find a little weird. This is a Taito game. You know, pretty big name. I would think they would have sound. So I wonder if just something isn't working because of the emulation or. Okay, there was a door, but it looked like it stopped being red when I got to it. Oh, maybe maybe you don't have to go into it. You just touch the door. Normally you have to go inside the door. Normally meaning the arcade version or the NES version. But yeah, it's definitely a simplified version. Oh. That's a wall. Okay. Duh. Whoa. All right. Yeah, another planned door. Oh no, I got shot. I'm alive? Oh, okay. I'm alive. Oh. Oh, I got shot again, but I'm okay. Maybe you have like health in this game? In the original, it's one shot and you're dead, but you have a bunch of lives. Oh, okay, now I'm dead. I guess it's 3 shots and you're dead. I have to get used to the jumping. You have to... Okay. You press up to jump and you can stay in the air as long as you want. But if you let go, you just drop instantly. That's kind of silly. I don't know. I'll just float in the air for a while. Come on, elevators. Oh. Let's go. Got an evil agent waiting for me right here, though. Take that evil agent. Okay, red door. Yeah, you just touch it and you get it. I missed my elevator. Whoa, I'm sliding along. Oh, I got shot. But I'm okay for now. Oh, no. Oh, I died. Alright. This is definitely not the best version of the game, but it was interesting to check out. I guess I'll finish my game. I was tempted to just quit. But this is definitely a silly thing like this. I almost wonder if this is a prototype that's unfinished. There's no sound. As simple as Atari is, pretty much every game has sound. And this is Taito. Kind of a big name Taito arcade game. You would think it would have sound. Oh, forgot you have to hold up to jump and float in the air for a while. It's very unintuitive. do this. Come on, elevators. Where the heck are the elevators? Oh my god. Alright, I don't know. Maybe I will just quit. Where are my elevators? I'm supposed to go down. Just drop and see what happens. I'm floating. Go up. Whee! I don't know. I'm done, I guess. Okay, that was elevator action. Oh, it is a prototype. All right, at least that's excusable. It says here prototype. All right. Oh, Enduro. Enduro, I remember being impressed by. I didn't play this back in the day, but I played it on one of my, streams a couple of years ago. I'll give it a shot again. I remember it was actually pretty complex in the instructions. Like there's different, I don't know, times of day, and I'll just jump into it though. Enduro by Activision. Yeah. Let's see if I can remember how to play. No. So the button is to accelerate. I don't think there's a concept of using a stick to change gears. Doesn't seem to do anything. But I assume not. And by the sound of your engine, it sounds like it's auto shifting. Get the mouse cursor out of there. Nobody likes a mouse cursor on their Atari game. Oh, it's snowy all of a sudden. That's right, a different weather you have to deal with. You want to take it a little easy, probably, right? Oh. So much for taking it easy. The curves look pretty cool. I'm impressed by that. Somewhat. Going way faster than I want to be. Okay, we got a red sun, red sky, so I guess it's sunset or something like that. Sunrise or sunset, I don't know which one. Now it's nighttime, so I guess it was sunset. You can only see their tail lights now. It reminds me of some other game where all you can see is it Night Driver? Well, all you see are the lights. Sometimes it doesn't really seem to be a way past these guys. Oh no, it's foggy. Oh, how terrible. You get all kinds of weather. At least my car can take a bruising. fog has cleared. Oh, time's running out. We have to meet a checkpoint? I don't think I'm gonna make it. Go, 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 go. Time's up. Oh, I'm still going. I thought I lost. Did play like a happy little tune. Okay, so down does slow you down. If you're going too fast, easing off the accelerator doesn't slow you down. But you can press down. Go slow. I guess down at the brake, basically. Okay. Enduro. Yeah, Activision always made some neat titles. They were usually pretty solid. I was gonna say advanced, but they could be very simple too. But they didn't throw crappy designs at you. They put out good games generally. Oh. Cool. Had a good little run there for a minute. And then bang. Oh. Couldn't go right fast enough that time. I guess because of the snow. Alright, the snow is over. We just have random fog, snow. And it's clear, and then it's snowing again. Sunset again. How long have we been driving? Jeez. Oh. I wonder if I should just be braking when I'm like boxed in like that. But if crashing just makes you lose a moment in time, I'm not sure if that's the case. But if that is the case, it might be more beneficial just to eat the crash, just to slow down significantly. I'm not sure of the mechanics exactly. Here I am slowing down. Alright, did that help me? I don't know. Brake pretty hard. I crashed anyway. Okay, we got these bad fog again. We're driving with like 20 feet viewable in front of us. I can almost see my hand in front of my face. I hold it out. I can almost see the steering wheel, let's put it that way. We'll see. Uh-oh, time. I'm not going to say I'm doing great here, but I think I'm lasting longer than the last time I played this, which was my first time. Okay, I'm still alive. I'm still in it, guys. Again, this is Enduro by Activision from, what did I say, 83? I don't know if I said anything. But I've heard that this game, you know, I've heard this name before dropped when people talk about some of their favorite games for the console. Yeah, for some reason I never played this back in the day. At least I don't remember playing it. Guess we just never got it in my household. We did not get every game known to man, believe it or not. Despite that large box I went through last week on the stream. Not last week, 2 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago, whatever it was. Here we are in the snow once more. It almost feels like, you know, just kind of viscerally scary seeing this much white on the road. But yeah, you move very sluggishly. You don't really skid, but you move sluggishly. And just like that, the snowstorm is over. What is that number? 104, 105, the car. How many cars I passed? Oh yeah. So I guess I'm competing to be in first place ultimately. Every time I pass one of them, the number goes down by one. Okay, now again, when you crash, they basically just pass you. It's probably the only penalty really. You're just losing, you know, a few seconds at a time basically. They're more sensible than I am. They're not going crazy fast, especially in this fog. Okay. My goodness. It can get pretty intense. I'm not exactly sure what the green flag means. I guess I'm in first place and I'm lapping all these people. Now I'm in 300s again. I'm on the next level or something. Okay. Let's see how much I can maintain this for. I don't know. I think I'm getting tired. So I'm on level 4, I guess. Whatever the 4 stands for. 4th day, maybe? Okay, it's snowy again. Obviously. Should we play a special surprise of the stream in a moment? Not really a surprise, I announced it, but special treat. In other words, after this I can play Mr. CheezyWhiz's game, Axercise. I guess it would be best if he's in the chat. I don't know if he's going to join though, so I can't really wait for him. But yeah, CheezyWhiz has been working on a homebrew game he calls Axercise. like a track and field game crossed with an axe murderer kind of game. Somebody along the lines of Michael Myers is chasing you with an axe. And you have to run away and jump over obstacles, duck under things, do somersaults. Sometimes it's one false move, and the axe murderer gets you. So it's not a complete game. I've only got like 3 levels. He has like a sample level for each of the 3 difficulties to try out. He's been asking for feedback on the difficulty, and yeah, I think some of it's quite difficult, but mostly I got the hang of it. I actually didn't beat the 3rd level, so that could be my challenge for the day to beat the 3rd level. But it's really cool looking. It's great animation, cleverly designed. And CheezyWhiz said it was actually based on a past Shockwave game he made a long time ago. He used to make games in like Shockwave and Flash. I think at least some of them he made professionally too. He used to make Flash games for, I think, the Cartoon Network website. Maybe some others. Okay. I think I'm about to run out of time, and I'm only in like 143rd. I'm assuming that's what the beep is that I'm running out of time. So I think I'm about to lose. Let's see what I can do though. Oh, that's it. I'm in 112th. I lost. I think I was taking it too slow. Alright, so I was hoping there would be a nice viewership accumulating by the time I try the game by CheezyWhiz, but I just saw the 6 viewers drop to 2, so nonetheless, I'm not going to worry about that. Let's play some of CheezyWhiz's game called Axercise. Now, it doesn't work in my main emulator here for some reason. I don't know why. I use OpenEMU, which is like a front end for a bunch of emulators, but I can't load it in that. I have to load it in another one. So let's do that. Stella. All right. The Axercise demo from June 1st. Here it is. Right off the bat, you can see it's got a neat animation and a neat little tune playing. Can I increase this window though? I don't think I can. Let's enjoy the music for a minute. Is this part right here like a call out to the Halloween theme? It might be. Like a callback to it, I guess. That's pretty cute. Alright, so the music has cycled back. So why don't we get into it? And again, you're supposed to be trying to escape your home, I think. Oh, joystick's not working. Okay. You know, I'm just gonna use the keyboard. That's fine. I'm gonna fiddle with it. All right, so you choose your dorm. Easy is 5 floors, medium is 10 floors, and hard is 15 floors. But there's only one of each for now. It's kind of just again, it was just a sample of the difficulty that he plans to provide in each different section. And yeah, Mike was just basically, or CheezyWhiz was just basically looking for some feedback on the difficulty. So we're going to play the 3 levels. I'm confident I should be able to beat numbers 1 and 2, but not necessarily the 3rd one. Hopefully with enough practice I can do it. And here we go. Here is Axercise. So you start out with, so you're the dude with the red cap, and the axe murderer is right behind you, so you gotta jump over objects. You grab those little floating squares. They're supposed to be things that are they're objects you're trying to retrieve as you escape. And they basically just give you points. Okay, so that was pretty easy. It's actually kind of tricky though. You have to be it's easy to mess that up a lot on your first try. But I played that first level a bunch. And that's all they have. That's all they have now. You try each difficulty one level, and then it's game over. Let me show you what happens when you get killed, because that's funny. It's actually, you crash into something and you fall. I'll show you what it looks like. And you have to recuperate from that. That's the thing that slips you when you fall. See stars. Here's another thing that makes you, that thing makes you jump, whatever it is. This guy grabs you, and that's what your death looks like. Your arms are flailing. So at first, you know, you might not get the hang of it, and every time you do that, there's a good chance. You know, every time you fall, there's a good chance the murderer will catch you. But another thing you can do is you can sprint by holding down the button. You press up to jump. Sprint. If you go too fast, it's easy to accidentally hit stuff. I'm suspecting that maybe on some of the harder levels you need to sprint. So you would have very little time to recover, or to like react, I mean. Oh, I touched the electric thingy, so I'm dead. I don't know what that is. I know it's kind of, you know, very large pixels and all that, but I wonder if you can make some of these objects a little more clear what they're supposed to be. This thing makes you, I think this is supposed to be a banana peel here. I don't know. No, this thing makes you jump, not slip. Whatever that thing is, it makes you jump. The first thing makes you slip. So you could just do that. And duck under the lamp. This looks like a piece of furniture. Crawl under the pipe. I mean, some of them look clear what they are. This looks like a sign, though. So I'm not sure why that is. I can't get that object I missed because I would get killed if I did. All right, so let's try the second stage. And my feedback about this second one, medium, was that once I had gotten the hang of easy WIP, which I died on a bunch of times, I found medium to not be too difficult. So my suggestion was maybe make to Cheesy was to maybe make medium a little harder. And I also was not going for those objects so much. So as you can see, when you do that, it makes it more challenging, because look at the placement of it. What you can do is you can, I guess you have to stop under it and jump straight up, perhaps. Maybe like this. I thought I ducked, but I guess I didn't. I'm playing with the keyboard, so it's a little difficult. That's okay. That's my excuse. But I think when I played before, I didn't even bother getting anything. I just did this. You can just crawl under this. Grab this guy. Oh, I messed up there. So, yeah, you have to get some momentum, or you don't jump far enough. So it can be tricky. But it's got really cool animation. There's a lot of different options in the way you can move, you know. You can sprint, you can somersault, you can do all this cool stuff. And I'm kind of saying how I beat it in my first try offline. Now I keep screwing up online. That's alright though. Just go. Crawl, crawl, crawl. Crawl some more. Jump, crawl into this. You can see at the top there's like a progress, like kind of like a map. Here's the thing that makes you jump or something. And I died. I don't know why I can do that. Let's go. See if I have enough time to survive. Ah, oh no. Look, he just walks right through it. He doesn't have to crawl. He cheats. But I kind of like it. It's kind of in theme of like, you know, Michael Myers or someone comes at you and you're kind of like, wait, how did he get there now? Did he teleport? You know, in the slasher movies. Oh. Yeah, so, you know, if you take your time and don't sprint, then if you mess up once, you know, he's not too far behind you. But if you are good and you sprint and go fast and everything, I could see that you maintain a strong lead. You probably don't want to crawl as far back as I did. I started crawling pretty far back. Oh, if you hit up at the wrong time, you stand up and hit your head, and you're screwed. You cannot go faster while you are crawling. Oh man. Whoa. Oh no. Oh shoot. Oh no, no, no. Oh, so close. Jeremiah says, what are this? Oh, I guess you didn't hear my whole explanation. I guess you had to go AFK or something. So this is my friend Mike, aka CheezyWhiz, is working on a homebrew game. This is kind of a preview of it. It is called Axercise, in which you must escape this axe murderer who's chasing you. And you must be very physically active as you do it. You have to run and jump and duck and somersault and things like that. You're trying to escape your home, your dorm, it says. I guess you're a college kid, from the axe-wielding maniac. And this is like a 3-level demo that he put together. He posted it on Atari Age for anyone to try out. Yeah, so it's not released yet, Jeremiah, that's right. But yeah, I guess he plans to put out a lot more levels. And it seems like he wants to tune the difficulty to get it just right, which I can definitely appreciate. Jeez, he's coming. Oh. The crazy thing is I beat this level the first time I tried before, so I told him maybe make it easier. Now I can't do it. But yeah, you can see in the level selection screen, there's easy. You choose your dorm. Easy, 5 floors. Medium, 10 floors. And hard, 15 floors. So he only has 1 level in each of the difficulties for now. But yeah, he said they're kind of like representative of the difficulty he's aiming for. So, yeah. Definitely really cool. Love the animation and everything. I love like the kind of feels more like a modern platform in terms of the momentum your guy has and the flexibility and he has in the different ways he can move. Anyway, that was the medium level. I finally beat it. Hooray. Stuff bonus. I wonder if you can do something about this flicker down here. I mean, it's not a big deal, but I don't mean to nitpick. It's definitely a beautiful game. The animation's great. Here's the title screen again. He's a good artist. He knows how to convey a lot with a little bit. Like this is just 2 frames here, but it looks really cool. It really looks like some guy running away from an axe murderer wearing a mask, and they're facing you, the viewer. For whatever reason, I can't make my window bigger in this emulator. Oh, there we go. I just did it. Okay. No, I don't have an Xbox, Jeremiah, so I have not played Retro Classic. Hey, David Martin. Yes, this is the homebrew. I played the first 2 levels just now. I can try the 3rd one. Is a lot harder. But I'm going to give it a try. Here we go. So you're trying to run away from this murderer. This is a pipe you have to jump and somersault over like that. But if you don't have enough momentum, you touch it, which makes you knock back and fall, and the murderer gets ya. Hello, David. How are you? Alright. Oh, alright, I nailed it. But no, I didn't have quite enough momentum. But look, he's gone. This is one of the first surprises I learned about this game that I thought was clever, but you'll see why in a moment. If I can get over the pipe. Oh. Man, why am I having trouble? I think I'm hitting down too early. So I ducked, he came out of the ceiling. I don't know if you saw that. If you don't duck it right after that, oh, I'm dead. Yeah, the controls are pretty good. You can do a lot You can hold the button to sprint, up is to jump. While you're jumping, you can press down to somersault, and your guy will kind of roll forward. You can crawl by pressing down. There, he got me. He came out of the ceiling. I like the animation. Like, it looks kind of stretchy as he pulls you up. So again, this is an unfinished game. It's only a sample of 3 levels that might not even remain in this form in the final product. But yeah, this is really neat. I love this. Oh, I keep not ducking in time. It is difficult, but you know, it's cool because it's not like you know, it's not like the kind of game where you die and you have to spend 10 minutes getting back to where you were. You're just like right there because the levels are short and difficult. So it's pretty neat. I don't know why I keep failing there. You gotta just press down again to duck. Yeah, if you do it too early, you hit the pipe. But look, he's gone. So I can show the movement a little bit. It's kind of like very modern platforming, like the momentum you have. This, if I move a little bit and stop or turn around, it just looks like this. But if I'm going faster and I turn around, he skids a little bit. You can press the button to sprint and he goes faster. Oh, he's bumping into something and fall, of course. Sprint, 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 stop. And you got your jump, obviously. Jump like this. You can jump and then somersault forward like that. You can crawl by pressing down and moving. If you have enough momentum and you press down, you somersault like that. It's got a lot of detail, a lot of control options, and a lot of coolness to it. Oh, that stood up too soon. Hey Stu, how's it going? This is a preview of a game that my friend Mike has been working on. He's also known as CheezyWhiz. And he's on Atari Age. He posted this preview for the world to try. So, and I asked him if I could show it on the stream. He said, okay. It's called Axercise. Here's the title screen. It plays a little cool little tune. I think I made the volume a little loud. I will show the early level again. I was playing the hardest one just now. It's so cool, right there. It sounds like the Halloween theme from the movie. Without being a total ripoff of it, it just resembles it. Anyway, did that guy rip my heart out? He might have. I think I'm gonna suggest to Mike that he makes a blood code. Like a secret code you can enter, and it's like blood mode. So it like really kills you in a very bloody manner. But I know it's hard to do this. Like I was asking him recently about how it is to deal with 128 bytes of RAM, and he said his game is very tight on the RAM. Anyway, I'll replay the first level for Stu, and I guess David Martin to see. I don't think you saw us easy either. This is the first easy level, and he only has one. This is not finished, right? There's only one level representing each difficulty first. That's the thing that makes you slip. If you touch it, that thing makes you jump. I kind of wish I could understand what they're supposed to be. So I know it's kind of hard to depict specific objects, but it's cool. You get used to it. This is the thing that makes you slip, and this is the thing that makes you jump. That's fine. I keep messing it up. But he's behind me. I got a duck under here. I can get this floating object. The little floating squares are supposed to be objects you want to retrieve as you escape your own possessions. So you get bonus points if you get them, but you don't have to get them. So you can sprint. I was just sprinting to go a little faster. It gives me a little bit of time, a little distance. Just put between him and me. I'm ducking and crawling under the pipe. Here's the thing that electrocutes you. I don't know what it's supposed to be. Got my square. The omega sign here. Notice that it's an omega. That's the end. All right, that was the easy level. Yeah, David, I agree. It's a great work in progress. And Stu says it does look really good for a 2600 game, for sure. I feel like I'm almost being a jerk by saying I wish I knew what some of the objects were a little, but who cares? It's great. Anyway, this is the medium level. You can get that, but then you have to be careful you don't get shocked by the lamp. That's what happens when you touch a lamp, right? So I'm going to try to get that floating square a little better without getting killed. I guess I have to stop, like, make sure I have no horizontal momentum. Do that. Now crawl into this. And of course, anytime you do that sort of a thing, he closes the distance on you. Oh, shit. How are you going to get me? How much does this guy pay you? CheezyWhiz didn't pay me anything. CheezyWhiz is my friend and a guy I used to work with. And he's a retro gaming freak. He actually loves the game Mule quite a bit. Oh, I stood up too late. Shoot. Do. This is actually based on a oh jeez. Probably bungled that one. Alright. This is based on a Shockwave game that Mike made, CheezyWhiz made years ago. He used to make games in Shockwave and Flash. And I keep messing up. It's me here. I'm like talking in script. It's not really bad controls or anything. So yeah, this is one of his early games. I think he said it was his first Shockwave game he made. So he decided he's calling this a demake. He's like remaking it for 2600. I almost think it looks better in this form. I was hoping I could stand up and then sprint. All right, let me try to do a little better. I'm gonna forget getting the floating cubes. Let's do that. I gotta get a little momentum to roll over here. That would be better, I think. Hit the chest or whatever this thing is. I hope I can jump over him. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna do better. Yeah, the thing is, like, once I'm rolling and I get up, I don't have the momentum anymore. There might be a better way to time that. Oh. You have to see the thing is you're gonna continue crawling until you press up to stand up. So if you do it a little too early, you hit the thing that's above you, and you fall. It's not easy. All right. I'm gonna get there. That's the omega symbol. So that's the end. Do stuff bonus. Yeah, you're getting your stuff live bonus. All right, so yeah, I'll try the hard level one more time, or until I get bored, and then I'll move on to another game. But yeah, good stuff, right? This will be great when it's complete, I think. Oh, that's right. I need to be running fast in somersault there. So you kind of somersault in the air and you go forward, almost like who's that character from Street Fighter who does it? Is it Blanca who does that? Blanca. Gotta do that. Oh. But the thing is, in this case, for those who didn't see before, he disappears. Where did he go? Where did he go? You can't even touch anything. That looks like a hole in the wall that he broke through. You have to duck because he comes out of the ceiling. He hid there. Oh. Yes. Yeah, not stand up too soon here. Yeah, you gotta do another jump and somersault there. It's It's tight though. You have to get practice, and it's not bad because you die, and it's a very kind of brief level. So even if it's tough and you have and kind of even though it's kind of challenging to get just right, if you retry, it's not like, oh, I gotta go through the 10 minutes of the level again. No, it's like you go through the 30 seconds of level again. So it's designed well, I think. Oh. This is a little annoying. You get stuck here. I guess I can suggest that he bumps you to like this, totally to the left of the pipe when you hit it. But yeah, it's a detail. Oh, or this too. They might be stuck here actually. Yeah, I think I'm stuck. Maybe I can jump. All right. I mean, really, you shouldn't be going back here probably anyway. Ah, too late for sure. So after that kind of blank screen, you have to jump right when you get to the next screen, I think. David said he loved the Atari. The Atari is pretty cool. Man. I think Mike could actually make this a physical product when it's done. I don't know which companies do that for you. Like, there must be some publishing companies. But I think people would buy this. Ugh, balls. I kind of wish you would disappear again, because that's a tough jump. I guess that's kind of training you for it, right? It's the same kind of jump where you have to jump and somersault forward, and over here it gives you retry attempts because he disappears. But for the second one, you're on your own. No hand holding you there, but it's difficult. I'm not sure why I keep hitting. I guess I'm just not getting enough momentum sometimes. Yeah. Yeah, oh shit. Almost. It's hard. It's hard. But again, it's not the kind of hard that makes me like F this game. I just want to keep retrying it. It's a little frustrating how like fragile you are when you stand up like that, but again, not a big deal. I shouldn't be standing up too early, really. Uh-oh. Oh, well, I screwed it up. I gotta get that down pat. I shouldn't be like failing every other time. That's what I think. Anyway, I'll give this up soon, but I'll try this a little bit longer. I don't know. I always fail at like the first time. I feel like I have to go back here. Come on, come on, come on. And... ah, shit. I like the dripping blood at the bottom. Do you notice that? How many Atari games have like a little sort of effect like that on top of all the animation it's doing and everything? He pulls me up. I hope there's more sort of surprise, like ambushes from the killer like that. Like maybe he comes out of a closet or something and grabs you. You just see him pull you in, or he can pop out of the ground maybe and hack your legs off or something. That could be funny. Anyway, I know I should probably give this up eventually, but I'm not going to give up yet. I'm going to walk into the wall and fall over. Jumps too early. Oh, yeah, that's the kind of thing that should be fixed. But again, you know, it's not a complete game, so it's understandable. So you need enough time to jump and be able to press down to get into the somersault. Oh, that time I made the first jump, I just didn't duck on the ground to somersault underneath him. David said this is great. Yeah, I agree. Ah, mother. But yeah, CheezyWhiz used to make Flash games for various websites. I forget who his employer was, but I think he made the Flash games for the Cartoon Network, like in the 2000s, maybe. Some other employers, maybe Nickelodeon. I don't know. So this was one of those sort of games. He made it. I think he made this game not for an employer, but for himself, his own amusement. It was originally a Shockwave game, he said. Oh. Jumped too early again. It is pretty unforgiving. But to be fair, this is the hard level that I'm playing. I might be running out of steam here. I'd love to be able to get past that second high jump where you have to jump in somersault. Then call it a day. But I don't know if I'm gonna get there. Arrgh. Get ready. Depending on how you fail, he might still chase you or not. You notice that? Alright, I'm just gonna do this one more game. It's my, whatever, 3 lives. Stu said this is a good game. The killer is cheap, though. Ah, you fucker. If you go too, I don't know what it is. If you go too... I feel like if you go too fast, you need more reaction time. No, I'm trying to understand the physics. Okay. So you don't drop by pressing down. That's what I was checking. I thought maybe you can drop from the air by pressing down. That's not how it works. I think if you're like too good, you have too much speed, and you jump like too perfectly, you'll just kind of fly right into him coming from the ceiling. So you have to not be going at like perfect top speed, maybe. Anyway, I said I was gonna stop after that game, but I lied, I guess. Because I'm still going. Almost. That's all on me. Down, yes. Okay, let's go, 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 go. Up. Oh no, I stood up too okay. I mean, you get antsy because you see him coming up from behind you. You're like, I gotta get up. Okay, okay. Wait, why? He does come out of the ground. Why did he come out of the ground that time? Holy crap. There was something different about that time. I don't think he ever went into the ceiling. Did you notice that? I'm not sure what triggered it, but I don't think he went into the ceiling. And then he just came out of the ground instead. He like popped out of a trap door or something. I wonder what determined that. David says, when I hear Shockwave, my ears perk up as I think of Ogre, one of Steve Jackson's best. Oh, I have a recent edition of that. I never played that back in the day. Although I'm definitely aware of Steve Jackson games. I played some of their games as a kid. Alright, I'm gonna have to give it up there. I don't want to be at that jumping for nonsense for an hour. Yeah, it's looking fantastic, right? Got to give CheezyWhiz props. Good job, CheezyWhiz. Looking forward to the complete game, and part of me wants to say be a little more forgiving with that, but it's a hard level. It's fair. But you can fix the little things here and there, like when you get stuck in the pipe and it keeps making you bounce, stuff like that. But yeah, I'm sure he's aware of that. These little details are probably not the top priority for him. Anyway, cool stuff. That is our preview of Axercise. I didn't try pressing any of the switches to see if anything changes. I doubt they do, but I'm trying it right now. Actually, I'm not sure what the buttons are in this particular emulator. My usual emulator doesn't work. I usually use OpenEmu, which is sort of a front end, and I don't really know what's in the back end. But if I try to load it through OpenEmu, it doesn't work. I have to open Stella, the Atari emulator. Actually, I think probably Stella is what OpenEmu would run, but I don't know, it's not working for some reason. Anyway, yeah, cool game, Axercise. Alright, that's that. David asks, is he looking to... he said, first he says, if I didn't know better, this guy is trying to hurt you. Is he looking to publish this? I don't know, actually. I feel it's definitely high enough quality that he could publish it. He could probably put out physical copies. I don't know if he wants to bother with that. And I suppose there are probably companies who do it for you. I don't know. I really don't know. I can't really speak for him. But yeah, that's some Axercise. I do know he's a busy guy and everything. You know, he's a software guy like I am. He does more user experience though, and he's got at least one kid. But yeah, let's play some more Atari games. I kind of almost wanted to make this a themed like Atari homebrew, so that could be my excuse to play Axercise. But I didn't really have time to dig up homebrew. I mean, it's fine. I don't think anybody cares a whole lot. But yeah, I'm hoping he makes, if he can make all the levels he's trying to make and it's all nice and polished and everything, wow, that's gonna be a heck of a game. I think the homebrew community would like eat that up. I don't know what I'm playing now, by the way. I'm just kind of scrolling through things. And David says even if it was just a ROM, still fun. Yeah, totally. And he's got like the artistic chops. He could probably illustrate a cover and everything if he really wanted to. Again, though, I know he's busy. Should I try Frankenstein's monster? I don't think I'm gonna do that. How about some I don't know, I lost my train of thought. Fast Eddie. Let's play a Fast Eddie, why not? I had this for a Commodore. Fast Eddie. Who was the company that made 20th Century Fox? Wasn't it something like Sirius Software? Sirius Software, remember them? Did they make this game? Excuse me, I got the hiccups. Yeah, they did Fast Eddie, Beanie Bopper, Deadly Duck. Oh, they did Fantastic Voyage too? I played that recently and I was so impressed. I forgot how good it was. The Earth Dies Screaming. That sounds intense. Earth Dies Screaming. First person space shooter. Loosely based on the 1964 film of the same name. Oh, I don't know that one. Alright, so I'm going to try the Earth Dies Screaming after this, which again sounds very intense. Stu says I also had this for Commodore. Cool. It looked very similar to this, if I recall correctly. I don't remember the Commodore version looking vastly different. Fast Eddie. So every time you get one of these hearts, the guy at the top, his legs get shorter, and that is significant for some reason. I don't quite remember. You can jump over him at that point. I don't know. And if I recall correctly, these little guys are called sneakers. Am I nuts? Did I make that up? Are they called sneakers? Oh, don't walk into the stationary sneakers. That's pretty terrible. Hey, Rob, how's it going? Rob, who's not my son, Rob Bob, by the way, says, bought one of those retro Atari game systems with built-in games. Cool. Had Intellivision growing up, but Atari is nice to have now also. Oh, yeah. I like Intellivision too, but Atari, it's got a million games, and it's also awesome. Alright, and let's face it, for the average basic arcadey kind of game, that television controller can be a little not ideal. But I do love the Intellivision controller in its own right. Okay, now we're gathering fish instead of hearts. Oh. Stu says, do you know who made this game, Mark? Who? Which specific person at Sirius Software? I don't know. It wasn't David Crane, was it? I don't know why that name came to mind. I don't think he worked with Sirius Software, right? Well, I can check the page I was reading. Fast Eddie. Mark Turmel and Tom McWilliams. Should I know those names? Mark Turmel. Oh, known for NBA Jam. Wow. Cool, that's an interesting tidbits too. So the maker of, or at least one of the makers of NBA Jam started with games like this. He's on fire. Hopefully he got paid finally for NBA Jam. Yeah, welcome, Rob. Rob says, nice to be with people who appreciate these classic games. Yeah. I have a special fondness for, like, pre-NES gaming. I like NES, too, and even post-NES. But I feel like these pre-NES games get underappreciated. Get underappreciated in general. When I hear people like talk about all the greatness of the NES, and the NES was great. I keep screwing up. I'm making bad jumps, but I always go on this kind of rant, so I'm not gonna go on an elaborate rant. But just say, people like, I think they're historical revisionists. They'll be like, Super Mario Brothers was the first game where you scrolled along a screen and you jumped on platforms. I'm like, no, it wasn't. Or they say Zelda was the first kind of game where there was a quest you had to do and you could scroll and screen in 4 directions. I'm like, no, it's not. Stop lying. Stop making stuff up. Those are both very fine games. I'm not saying anything about the quality of Mario or Zelda. I also get frustrated, like, you know, in general, people talk about gaming history, like, when I say people, I'm not sure who I'm referring to. It's almost like the mainstream opinion. It was basically there was Atari, and there was a bunch of crappy games that nobody cares about anymore. And then there was a bunch of crap that made the whole industry crash that nobody likes, like Intellivision and Coleco and Vectrex and whatever. And then there was the NES who saved it all. Like, even there was a documentary called High Score a few years back. And I watched it, and they did that same thing. They talked all about, like, Atari and arcade games. And they said, and then there was a bunch of filler, a bunch of, you know, shovelware, whatever they call it, that filled the shelf that nobody bought. And they scrolled along shelf that showed, like, Intellivision. And I was like, and they showed a Vectrex, too, at one point. I was like, oh, they're, like, trying to, those are like fighting words to me. You say that was, like, not even worth mentioning. They had like a whole episode about a stupid Sega tournament or something. Like, they gloss over entire consoles and they talk about a tournament for 45 minutes. Like one specific Sega tournament. I know. I'm not bitter. I'm not a bitter old man. All right. Stu says he probably got paid for this too. Yeah, I'm sure he did. Like. Oh, but that much. I saw Jerry. Sorry, I'm trying to read chat. And can I just pause this? I saw Jerry Jewell write on Facebook today that Serious Software made $3.5 million in its first year. Ah, that's pretty amazing, actually. And David says the controls mixed with these visual and sound is hypnotic. I actually kind of agree. It's something about the ladder. Ladder sound and movement and everything. There's like a rhythm to it. Sneakers. I think NBA Jam should have had a code that unlocks one of these sneakers guys, or Fast Eddie himself, perhaps. Instead of like Bill Clinton or whatever. Remember there were like codes you could unlock Bill Clinton and stuff? I don't remember who else you could unlock. Alright, you like that? You like that move? Alright, after I get game over this time, I'm moving on. I want to try the Earth Dies Screaming after this. Oh, okay. That sounds like a game that's gonna make me scream. First-person shooter, they're saying. I mean, I shouldn't be that shocked. I played a different first-person Atari game recently. What was that game called? Balloons. We're getting balloons now. Are they light bulbs? Maybe they're weather balloons, or I don't know. Maybe they're drones. Sorry, I got a little old person thing going on with my thumb right now. Yeah. Mark Termal wrote the game Sneakers also before this. That was his first game, I believe. Oh, is that where these characters came from? Sneakers. Cool. Fast Eddie. Are they who's a? I think the guitarist from Motorhead is called like Fast. I think the name is Fast Eddie. I wonder if they were inspired by that. Well, I mean, this game inspired by Motorhead. He's like Fast Eddie, last name here, kind of thing. Whoa. Alright, let's get the key that was floating over his head. He was too tall before for me to jump over him and get the key. I knew that guy was going to move. I screwed it up anyway. Let's do that. Every time you die in this game, it makes you feel stupid. I don't know why. I always feel like, I shouldn't have messed that up. What the hell? Okay, it's fun anyway. You're kind of invincible if you just run up and down the ladder. You can just do this. Nobody can touch you. I'm not sure if there's like a slight moment in time where they could get you. I feel like no. I think you're really invincible. As long as you keep going up and down. Oh. Alright. Happy faces. I will rescue the happy faces. Make the sneaker at the top shorter. And get his key. What do I even use the key for? Who knows? There's no door to unlock. You can imagine there's a door. Oh. Did Serious Software make that game called Squish 'em? I had that for Commodore too. You're like climbing up this building and squishing little monsters that are attacking you by stomping on them. Oh. Okay, let's go for the key. Hooray! Now I remember on the Commodore version, I think they could get very, like these sneaker guys could be stretched very wide. They're like very wide ones sometimes. I don't know if that happens in this game. I guess they just give you the pair of them. I thought there was like both. There was a pair of them, like you see up top, as well as the very large, widely stretched sneaker. It could be I just didn't get to that point yet. That was close. Is anybody interested in the Switch 2, by the way? I know some people from work are really excited about it. I never got a Switch 1, though, so I don't know. Well, I did get one for Rob Bob. He doesn't really play it much anymore, though. He played it a lot in the first couple of years. Now he plays his Steam Deck more often. Okay. Ah. Booyah. There's the flat one. Hooray. Actually, these guys here are spaced out in such a way it could be difficult. Okay. Stu says, Switch 2 is a massive ripoff. Okay. I'm not really excited by it, but I don't know. I guess it might have potential. I'm getting tired here. How am I not dead yet? Oh, I tried to go up the ladder. But it's kind of crazy that the screen kind of sucks compared to their OLED Switch 1. It's almost like a downgrade in a sense. And the battery life is much less. But anyway, if you want the latest and greatest, it's probably cool to have. Rob says, I remember having this handheld Coleco football and soccer. Oh, I remember those. Which ones did I have? I don't know what I had. I remember them, though. With the different overlays back in the early 1980s. Now, maybe I'm thinking of the Mattel Electronics ones. Maybe I didn't have those. All the kids gathering around to see. Yeah. Portable games. All right, that's enough of Fast Eddie for now. Should we try the Earth Wants You Dead or whatever it's called on the Earth? E.T.'s candy bars. E.T. versus Home Shopping. No, what is it? HSW? Pac-Man. E.T. the extra testicle. Well, they spelled testicle wrong. Sorry, I'm distracted by strange ROM hack names. Earth dies screaming. Let's do it. Wow. Oh, okay. Offhand, it looks pretty cool. All right, well, we can go all four directions like this. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm getting hit already. What does the spacing out of my guns mean? I don't think I'm doing well. I'm getting hit a lot, and I feel like I should be able to like move to the side a little and dodge it. But, cool, I killed something. All right. Yeah, it's not very forgiving with the the hits. You am I getting hit from like behind or something? What's that? Yeah, this is pretty tough. Kind of all my intuition from games like Star Raider says that shouldn't have hit me, but it looks like if it's on the screen, the shot is on the screen coming at you, it hits you. So you can make it go off the screen, but it doesn't hit you. sound effect sounds very familiar. Looks like the volume's quite high. Whatever, leave it. That would still hit me. At least you take a lot of hits, it seems like. Oh, and then I die. And then I die. And then my friend do die. Let's try again. And I have to realize that if I shoot then move, watch this. Let me see if I can demonstrate. Yeah, it's like the lasers don't continue where I fired. They're following my guy as I move, so I can't just shoot and duck aside because the lasers move with me. That's kind of something I don't like. And they get hammered. I want to be able to like make a good shot and like, oh. But oh well. So this is based on some movie apparently. Should I look that one up? The Earth dice screaming. Now what am I supposed to do? Just shoot all these guys? You can see them on the map, by the way. You can try to go to them. With little blips on the radar, I guess. Something wrong with the radar, sir. Definitely a pretty ambitious game engine. I guess you can use the lasers that move as you move to your advantage. To, like, track your movement. You can do that. Fire first and then, yeah, look at that. You move into them like that. Okay, so I guess we get the hang of that. Oh, I'm dead. Alright. So I did a little better that time. It's pretty cool. I mean, it's not great. Definitely an impressive engine, though. Pretty good, though. Alright. David asks, ever played Communist Mutants from Space? Yeah, I have played that. Excuse me. Give me a second. Oof. And I even like posted on my channel recently, like this is my favorite my favorite title of a game ever. Not like the game itself is my favorite ever. My favorite title. Communist Mutants from Space. Let's play that. We can play that real quick. If I remember, it's just like a Galaga kind of game. Not like a pure ripoff, but it's that style of game. Let's see. And it's for Supercharger, by the way, which is the tape adapter thingy. Cassette tape. What am I looking for? Sorry, I'm tired. Communist Mutants. Cookie Monster Munch. Communist Mutants from Space. I like the cover art too. That's pretty fun. This is the tape loading screen. Commie Mutants. Yeah, I always thought it was weird they never put the full title in the game. Commie Mutants. My favorite game on here for Atari? Shoot, if I had to pick one, I don't know. I'm drawing a blank. That's tough. My mind wants to think probably something Activision, but I don't know what. I'll have to think about that and come up with an answer. Let's play some Commie Mutants now. Oh, you have all the different options. This is kind of cool. I don't remember what each of these stands for. This one's gluten-free, I guess. Difficulty. Let's start with really easy, I guess. No, I think a lot of people might say Adventure is their favorite Atari game. I would not say that. I like it, but I also I don't know. It's just not really top tier to me. But again, I'm not really sure what I would say is the top game for me. I kind of like Fishing Derby a lot when you play with somebody else. I know it sounds very basic. It's a lot of fun. Even my daughter likes it, which is great. Dragon Stomper is pretty cool. Played that recently. Look, the communist mother or whatever keeps putting more aliens in play. I guess you have to dig through them fast and try to kill her. I just hold down the button. That's good. Don't have to hurt my poor fingers. She puts them back fast. The Mommy Kami. Let's call her the Mommy Kami. I don't know what her name is, but the Mommy Kami sounds good to me. Take that, Mommy Kami. Oh man, I feel like I keep almost getting her, but not quite. I need a new strategy, apparently. I don't know what. I'm basically just trying to fire where she is and hoping I can dig through the blocks in time. But it doesn't seem to work. I don't know, maybe I just need some persistence. I think that's kind of sort of the point. It's like hard to actually score a goal per se, so to speak. I mean, but you just gotta keep trying it. Oh, I feel like that could have gotten Mommy Kami. They should have played into the Kami angle a little more. I don't know how, but maybe more axle. What do you call them? Sickle and hammer. Hammer and sickle. Yeah, take that, Mommy Kami. They're really mad now. I killed their mommy. Okay. Stu says I'm unsubscribed because I said Adventure's not my favorite. It's not bad. Sometimes I just find it frustrating navigating, like trying to find these keys and juggle the bridge and awkward controls. And it's definitely good though, and especially for the year it was made. Ambitious game for sure. Oh, I'm dead. Beam Rider, yeah, that's a good game. That's another one that's pretty new to me. I never played it back in the day. No, Stu, I didn't see Beat Pitfall, but I think Ryan told me about it. I should check that out. I don't think I ever beat that back in the day. What, do you have to like get all the treasures in a certain time limit? I've beaten Pitfall too. That's kind of a more yeah, it's like a more clear-cut questiness to it, sort of. You know, you do this one objective. It's easier when you have a map in front of you, for sure. Ah! Cool, yeah, I'd like to check that out. Maybe I'll check out Stu's video. Stu's archived stream of... I think it's an archived stream of beating Pitfall. I think either you or Ryan said that you beat it like the last second, or like with 15 seconds left or something like that. That's pretty impressive. Oh, man. Take that, you commie mutants. Yeah, so Supercharger added a lot more memory capacity to the machine. You would plug in Supercharger adapter right into the cartridge port, and it had a cable that you hooked up to any tape player that has a... When you get stuck in the corner like that, it sucks. Anyway, you plugged it into any tape deck or boombox or whatever that has a 3.5mm audio output. You would play the game, which is on a cassette tape on the tape player. And it would load in through the cart. And that was pretty neat. So, you know, believe it or not, this game requires more RAM than an ordinary 2600 game would. It's hard to say for sure whether all of these games really took advantage of the extra RAM. In a sense, sometimes the old school games, you just have to get really clever with the programming. So, in a sense, it could be some of these games could have been made for regular Atari, but they didn't have to be clever with the programming because they had the luxury of extra RAM, perhaps. Anyway, that's pretty cool. Communist Mutants from Space. David says he only discovered Beam Rider about a year ago himself, and he's addicted to it. That's cool. Huh. It is fun checking out games you missed back in the day. Like there were some games that I, for say like a Nintendo or Genesis, that I was always like, oh, I want to try that out someday when I was a kid, and then I never did. And sometimes, you know, this day and age, in the age of emulation, I'll try out such a game and have a lot of fun with it. Or sometimes it sucks. Like I think Shinobi 3 was one of those recently. Actually, kind of all those Shinobi games. What shall I play? Should we try some Demon Attack? I think they like lose. They don't have the boss ship in this one or something like that. Yeah, let's try it. I had this for Intellivision. Oh yeah, I feel like I didn't like this one as much. I felt like it was like a real grind getting through the levels of this. I'll give it a try anyway. Sometimes a tone like that can be very effective. Like every time you beat a wave of these guys, the tone, that kind of pulsing tone changes its pitch. Maybe not when you beat a wave of them. I guess you beat one of them. It does it. Okay. These enemies are different than the Intellivision one. These kind of claw-looking ones were smaller, and they could come into like... They could arrive as like a pair, and you would split them on the first time you shoot them. I don't know. It's just different. Oh. There was also kind of a background of... I feel like you're on the moon, and you can see the Earth in the background in television. So you don't get that. This Atari version. Oh, these are the claw guys I was thinking of, I guess. They're like in pairs. My memory could be scrambled up as well, I don't know. Don't come down here. It's not fair. You're not allowed to do that. I ban it. I feel like with those guys that are coming down low, you need to stop holding down the button and try to get your shot a little more precise. There we go. David says the Coleco version of this one I like better. Okay. So the Atari Demon Attack is probably not the best one. Yeah, I want the boss. This doesn't have the boss, right? That sucks. The boss is like the highlight. It's a big ship. It's looking all fiery and demonic. It is called Demon Attack. Something should look demonic in it. Okay. Now we got rainbow-colored, blubbering blobfish, whatever these things are. What time are we at? 11:12. All right. My streaming nights are my stay-up late nights, although I try not to. I'm always battling in my head. Oh, I could go to bed now, or I could just play a little bit longer. Usually I play a little bit longer. A little bit longer becomes a lot longer. Alright, I think I'm tired of this game, actually. Alright, that was a little bit of Demon Attack. I saw I had 3 more lives, so I'm like, screw it. David says, ever played Yars Revenge? I have. Let's play some Yars Revenge. I'm not that great at it at all, but... I mean, it's a classic for the system, right? That's probably in a lot of people's top 10s, I would imagine. Now, there's supposedly something like, what was the story? This sort of random field of garbage comes from like a, I think it's like a string of text, like letters. They're scrambled up or something. I don't know, something like that. I'm sure Stu knows the story. This is from 1981. Let's go. Take that, you Yar. You Yar. Get out of here with that. How do you make the finish him thing come? Does it just come by itself? Like that missile from the left. You don't hold down the button to make it happen. You can't shoot him with the pea shooter here. Oh, you have to touch the shield? What? Is that what I just did? You touch the shield to make that missile thing? Solaris, yeah. Oh yeah, I think I tried Solaris once. Or did I? I have the cartridge. It was an unopened game. I never played it back in the day. But the story I've kind of told a lot on the channel is my dad has been gradually gifting me old gaming boxes of stuff. So in one of those boxes was a sealed Solaris cart. And that's kind of because my dad would sometimes store these games. He would, like, you know, find a game on sale or something and buy it. And he would keep it in storage, and he would, like, you know, give them to me or my sibling as gifts periodically. But sometimes he would forget to, and he would just kind of, or whatever the reason was, never got around to giving it. And so he had some new in box games and things like that. Yeah, how do I make the guy come? Missile. I don't know how to do it. Eric Johnson. Hello, Eric. You're usually the first one here. What happened? Come on, man. I'm just kidding. Welcome, Eric. You missed CheezyWhiz's game I was playing. Well, Axercise. Oh, I died. I can always give it another run. But yeah, does anybody know how you make the missile come? Does it just come over time? The missile being the thing that comes from the left. To finish off the boss here. Oh. You can't just shoot him, right? Oh. Now I'm just screwing up. I'm being sloppy. That was a little close. Rubbing it helps? What? Oh, jeez. I want the missile to shoot him. Oh, I'm dead. Let me look that up. I'm gonna find the Yars Revenge manual. Yar. It's a game about pirates. Yars Revenge. Yar. Destroyer missile. That's what I want, right? Destroyer missile. The Kotile. What the hell? Kotile is the bad guy. Okay, Zorlon cannon. It was. I want the Zorlon cannon. The Zorlon cannon appears on the left side of the playing field and moves in direct line with the Yar. This means the Yar is in its line of fire. Okay, but how do you... Once the path has been cleared through the shield, the Zorlon cannon must be used to destroy the Kotile. To call up the cannon, the Yar can either eat a cell or run over the Kotile. Oh, you just touched the boss. Or eat a cell. What the hell does eat a cell mean? Part of the shield, I guess. The shield's made up. Okay, yeah, I thought I touched the shield before and it made that thing come out. All right, let's do it. Let's try it again. Yarr. Eat a cell. All right, that didn't get it. You gotta clear more of it. Path, perhaps. Can't eat that one for some reason. Okay. Alright, let's get him now. Oh, I missed. Yeah. Eric says I like the swirl with the caption of swirl. Is that what it says? Swirl? Huh. Oh, in the manual. Got it. Brett just missed. Eric says, I hope CheezyWhiz stopped by to see you play this game. He wasn't in the chat. I mean, it's fine though. I didn't really give him a lot of heads up, but cool. Yeah, it's a really cool game though, for sure. Can't wait till he finishes it. You know, he told me that don't expect the game to be done for months, which I can totally understand. don't get why you can sometimes eat the cells and sometimes you can't. Swirl. This is like one of the few enemies in a game that you can touch without dying. It's actually beneficial for you to touch him. Oh, I bungled that one. Little floaty missile's annoying. That's its purpose, to annoy you to death. Ah, jeez. I gotta be more careful. Totally manageable, but I think I'm impatient sometimes. I like charge into the shield while it's still, and the missile is still too close. Gotta lead it away and then come back. Take your time, be patient. Cool. Well, it's getting pretty fast. Look at that thing. Oh my goodness, that's scary. I think it's gonna be really hard. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, I gotta take advantage of wrapping around the top like that. Top and bottom. Ah, damn. There we go. Take that, I keep wanting to call the bad guy Yar, but I'm Yar. I'm the pirate. Yar! Oh no. I think it's pretty challenging. Several levels in. What's happening now? There's no force field thingy. What does that thing even do? I thought it blocks my own shot, so isn't it good that it's not there? Does it actually protect me? Somehow? It's actually nice not having all that noise in the way. Eric said I heard the force field in the middle is the visual representation of the game's source code. Oh yeah, that's what it was. I was wondering what I was thinking it was like an encoded message or something. Yeah, I think you're right. That's pretty funny. Wait, it changed color. Oh, is it regenerating or something? What is with that? I'm like a total noob to this game, I feel like. I feel like as a kid, I played this and didn't know what the heck I was doing, perhaps. And maybe gave up before I, like, really got anywhere with it. Or I don't know, I could just be totally forgetful. Oh, the shield, like, bumped me into the missile. Is that it? Game over? Yep. Alright, that was pretty cool. Yars Revenge. Meiji, it's time for another game. For some reason, another game popped into my head, a specific one. I need to use the restroom briefly, though, so I'm going to disappear for just like 2 minutes. Stay tuned and enjoy this lovely image of the colors changing during Yars Revenge. All right, see you guys in a couple minutes. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, you know what? I think I have more viewers now than when I was talking and playing. I think people would rather look at this. Look at the colors. Ooh. I should play some like sort of serene music or the kind of thing they'll play at at a massage parlor. Or, I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this. Some new age music. I mean. Anyway, why don't we put on the camera again? All right. I did see a message from Mr. CheezyWhiz. He said he's busy tonight, but he'll watch the recording later. Yeah, so let's move on. I was kind of thinking randomly, completely randomly, about the game Vanguard. So let's play a little Vanguard. And that is a game I remember getting. I actually remember when I came home from the toy store with it. Which means I probably got it, I don't know, mid-80s or so, probably. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, maybe I don't have it. Oh, that's a shame. Okay, I don't have it somehow. We could play Wolfenstein, though. No, that's some weird ROM hack that probably sucks. All right, so I mean, I can probably just download it in 2 seconds, but I'll just move on. I don't want to play Superman. I don't like it. What the heck is Super Mario Brothers 2? Okay, I gotta see what it is. I mean, obviously it's not Super Mario Brothers 2, really. What the hell? It looks like the start of Super Mario 2, though. Do 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 do. When you fall down, oh my god! And there's like Shy Guys down here. They forgot to put in the Shy Guys. They forgot to put in a jump feature. Okay. This is someone's very incomplete game. To call it incomplete is an understatement. Someone made like the first screen of it, and even that is, I don't know what to say. I'm closing it now. All right. Street Racer. What is Star Master? Oh, what did you suggest earlier? Somebody, David, you said Solaris. Yeah, let's try that. Yeah, so I think I don't know. I don't think I actually have played this. What was that game that actually CheezyWhiz suggested recently, and I was so impressed with it? Was it this one? No, it wasn't this. It was something that looked kind of like this. You were like a little ship, I think along the surface of a planet. Let's try this. So yeah, I haven't played this. I've heard this is like the most graphically advanced game for the console. Or, I mean, obviously, your opinion may vary, but I've heard that opinion. Whoa. Okay, I launched off, I think. Oh my goodness, what's happening? There's planets everywhere to dodge. Oh, now I have a Star Raiders-like screen. Oh my goodness. Where should I go? This looks very much like Star Raiders. Wait, I don't know where I'm going. I'm going to go to Starbase. I can't go right for some reason. I can't go past this, like, boundary. Oh, I can go here. There's certain areas I can't go. Okay. I don't know where I'm starting from, actually. I'll go to the Starbase, I guess. I don't know. Oh, there's 2 of me. A lot of planets. I'm looking at that radar at the bottom. What is the white thing? Some enemies? Oh, yeah, that looks like enemies. Wow. Yeah, this is basically Star Raiders, isn't it? With planets. The planets are kind of annoying. Why would there be like hundreds of planets everywhere? Zooming past me. I guess if you can't crash into them, it's not terrible. Jeez, that thing keeps a lot. Oh, you can crash into the planet. Okay. What do I want to go to? I can't go to a lot of things. It's kind of frustrating. I don't understand the reasoning. I think that the several dots are like a wall, essentially. Like you just can't go there for whatever reason. So I'll go to this one. I think when it's split into 2 guys, we're trying to keep them together to stay on course. Oh, there's a person. Let's rescue him. Hey, get back here. Yeah, that game that CheezyWhiz suggested, it was kind of like that, where you have guys on the surface you're trying to rescue. It was very similar in that respect. But I can't remember what the game was. Stay on course. Alright. I think I just went to the same place. Let's get that person. Another person. What is that thing? Do I want to hit it? Looks like a box or a building. I don't know. Let's try jumping somewhere again. 3, 2, 1. try going here. It's far away. Stay on course. Stay on course. Wow, planets. Oh, I hit one. He's nuts. Okay, did I kill them all? Trying to see what's going on the radar there. I see like a white X. Alright, now it's all red here. Is that bad? What do the core mean? COR. Is the star like the base I'm trying to protect or something? Let's go after these TIE fighter looking dudes. And the game Defender that you're thinking, no, definitely not Defender. It looks kind of like this game when you're on the ground. I think it's like the whole game though. No, you can go into space too sometimes, right? Where's that game? Fuel is low. Uh-oh. I don't know what to do about that. Where do you refuel? Oh, I think I just died. Oh, I died and I have my fuel back. On my next flight. Don't want to crash into Saturn. Yeah, arbitrarily can't go down. I don't understand it. I have to go up here. I'll go there. Blaster? That name doesn't sound familiar. Oh, I just went too far to the right. Whoa. I almost want to say it's kind of one of those generic spacey sci-fi names like Star Force or something like that. I don't think it's specifically that, but... Where are they? I don't know what that means. Oh, the aliens are coming to the base, maybe? Let's kill these aliens. Who are you, alien or... You're an alien, aren't you? You're a bad guy. Okay, I killed 3 of them. Or 4 of them. Oh, I missed a person. Got that one. Cool, that's where you get refueled. Ah, nice. Get out of here. Target this guy. Yeah, I'm gonna figure out what that game was. I couldn't even just load up the chat of my old stream. Oh, I think I didn't keep on course there. But there are enemies afoot. Oops. Watch out for that planet. Yeah, let's go to this core thing. COR, it looks like. What's happening? Are you good or bad? I think I should have shot that. I'm not actually sure. Oh, what's happening? I got a key. Wait, did I miss the key? I'm so confused. Everything's flashing. Did I screw up by killing all those guys? I have no idea. Let's go back here. This game's pretty intense. Okay, we're gonna rescue people, or dock at least. This is like my base. Why am I rescuing people? I don't know. It's at least a gas station. A gas station with people who need rescuing, because there's a creepy guy working at the gas station. Alright, I mean, it looks like there's only one more place to explore. Still don't understand why I can't go up here. Like, it's like kind of arbitrary where I can and can't go. It looks like I have to kind of go through this gate on the right, so I'll start going here. Oh, I'm over there now. What's happening? Oh, did I go to a different screen or something? No. A little confused. But there's new enemies, it looks like. We're not there before. Oh. Thanks for the likes tonight, people. Thanks for watching. Take that, TIE Fighter ripoffs. This guy here looks like there's an enemy that looks like a lot like that in Star Raiders. Kind of UFO shaped guy. I'm still not too fond of the planet though. It is kind of impressive looking, but it's like a bit much. Zooming through 1 million planets. There's the 18th Saturn I've seen. Oh, I'm dead. A lot of these green and blue guys, when you find them, it's just like swarming with them. Blew up a planet. Sorry, everybody who was living there. Hopefully, it was not inhabited. Yeah, why does it turn red sometimes? Robot tank. Yeah, I played robot tank. That's David's. Yeah, I had that in my cart when I was showing off all my carts in my box a few weeks ago. I saw that was in it. I don't really remember much about it. I don't know what this means here. Is it good or bad? Did I blow up the enemy base and now the planet's exploding? Or I guess you kind of need the manual for this game, but I feel like I'm handling the challenges that I'm facing pretty well. Again, I can't go through these dots, so I have to go here. I'm probably playing on the easiest difficulty level. Okay, now I'm back here again. I guess when you go to one of these places, it's like connecting you to a new section. Like one of those squares with the open area. Oh yeah, look at this. Wow. Where can I go? I can't go. Oh, I'm up there. I thought I was somewhere else. Oh, they're attacking, aren't they? I don't know what's happening. Scanner. Whoa, whoa. These guys are crazy looking. My goodness. I'm dead again. This is my last life, I do believe. Anybody else here? Oh, crashing into planets is not going to extend my last life any. Oh, almost dead. What's happening? My controls are backwards. I got damaged, so my controls are backwards, I guess. Everything's red. I get repaired somehow. How do I get out of here? Oh, there's somebody. Oh. I thought I just blew up actually, but I did not. Not yet, anyway. Oh. Now I'm dead. Alright. Wow, that's crazy. Crazy game. I don't know what was going on half the time, but wow. Yeah, definitely visually impressive for sure. And it's kind of Star Raiders like. Yeah, I wouldn't mind, you know, reading over the manual carefully and giving that a good solid try when I know what I'm doing. And yeah, I'll try your suggestion now, David, of Robot Tank. I might call it a night after that. Knowing me, I'll be like Columbo. Oh yeah, one more thing. Or no, one more game. Why does the dialogue up? When I want to quit the game, sometimes the dialogue will appear on my other monitor, which is confusing. Okay, let's play some Robot Tank. Riddle of the Sphinx. Do I not have Robot Tank? It looks like I might not. Well, let's find it quick. Bear with me a moment. Okay, we got Robot Tank up in here. Here it is. Robot Tank. Wow. I vaguely remember this. Not sure if I know what I'm doing here. Let's see. Okay, go around, shoot stuff, right? Okay, I blew up a tank. Whoa. Okay, now we're in the dark, I guess. We're in a tank battle in the dark. Uh-oh, I'm dead. Scrambled scream, switching to reserve tank. That's a pretty cool scramble effect. Boom, bum, boom, bum, boom, bum. Oh, my T is out. What does that mean? It treads? Yeah, I can barely move. Oh, rain alert. I'm about to get shot and it's giving me a rain alert. Okay. Whoa. Oh no, my R is out. What is R? Now my V is out. My view? I get repaired? I guess not. Oh, R is my radar. Oh, so I have no... I have broken treads, broken view, broken radar. All I have is C, which is, I don't know, my controls maybe? Help, help. I'm falling apart. Somebody repair me. Wow, I managed to like fire completely blindly and kill that one. And that one too. Woohoo, I got a tank back for defeating the enemy squadron. But they did not grant me a repair. That's what I really want. Oh no, everything's out. I can still shoot. I guess if you couldn't shoot, you'd be dead. There'd be no point in living any longer. Where is this thing? There it is. Dead. Switching to reserve. Rain alert. Okay. Ah! There goes my tea. My tea maker is gone. I cannot have a wonderful Earl Grey tea for breakfast anymore. Oh, I'm dead. Reserve tank. Yeah. Oh. Okay, my last reserve tank. Oh, that was bad use of my last life. Oh well. Oh, go on board. No, that's it. Alright, that was Robot Tank. As long as we're into what I just did was downloading a ROM on the fly, why don't I get the other game I wanted to play, which was Vanguard, and play a little bit of that. Yep, we're getting into just one more game territory, folks. Vanguard. Yeah, so this was based on an arcade game that I had never heard of in the arcade, but I had this game. There's a ridiculous commercial for this too. Should I pull up the commercial? That would be really stupid, right? Let's do it. Let's get stupid and show the commercial for this game. Here we go.
Hey, Meta, remind me where I parked my car.
You're parked in lot 19A.
19A.
Atari presents its newest star.
Vanguard.
Just like the arcade, 6 zones.
Let me show them the mountain zone.
Hey, check it out. Get the energy pods.
So long, Harley Rockets.
Hey, the rainbow zone is my turf. You can shoot in 4 directions.
All right.
I'll just freeze to the stripe zone. The wall. Yeah.
But fellas, who destroys the gun?
Luther destroys the gun.
Vanguard is here, only from Atari.
What is that about? Luther destroyed the guard. Okay, that's the boss or something, Gond. And this guy Luther likes to beat him, and he's apparently very stupid or something. I don't know what they're trying to say about Luther, but apparently he beats Gond, and he goes. All right, Rob says one more game territory. No, time to hop on the time machine back to 2025. Yeah, we do have to go back to the real world. All right, let's try some Vanguard. Yeah, it's slow. Is how it's supposed to be? I guess so. The E makes you invincible. I don't remember the movement being that sluggish. It feels weird. Once you get this power up, you move at a decent speed. But the like, I need Luther here when I get to the gun. So you shoot constantly, but when you go up or down, or backwards, for that matter, you shoot in that direction. Additionally, sorry about the volume. I used it for the commercial. Sorry about that. Let me fix that now. And I just died in the process, but that's okay. Now it's like quiet. There we go. Still a little too loud, probably. Volume adjustments will get me every time. Yeah, you're very slow and sluggish. I don't really like this anymore. I don't know. Is it supposed to be like this? This is actually an interesting inversion of controls. If you hold the button, you don't shoot. If you don't hold the button, you do shoot. But you go faster when you hold the button. So maybe that's the idea. You go slow as long as you want to shoot constantly. But man, this is literally a game I haven't played since the 80s. So I guess that's why I forgot. How slow you can be. Probably Robot Tank is the same sort of thing that I haven't played since the 80s. Oh, I just got shot. Yeah, but sorry about that volume difference. I know that can be annoying. Hopefully it's pretty good now. Hey, Drunky Kong. I'll read your message in a moment, Mr. Drunky. Oh, I'm dead. Drunky said, hi, just finished playing BO3 Zombies and saw you were streaming 2600. Sweet, sorry I missed the start. Okay, David said this is a great game. Yeah, let's try again. Continue. Hold on, this is a 1982 Atari 2600 game that has a continue feature. That was not popular back then. Like, that was not a common thing. That's actually the most interesting thing about the... I mean, not saying it's a bad game, but thinking in terms of, like, video game history, I usually think of, like, you know, do you want to continue being a prompt you would see in Nintendo games, but not something that predates NES by, like, 3 years. Also in arcade games, but... You don't see too many Atari games with a continue feature, that's for sure. The wall, the wall. Yeah, when those kids were playing in the commercial, why are they like, the wall, the wall? Yeah, I know what a wall is, guy. But now I can understand why you want to, like, press the button sometimes to maneuver more or more quickly, pretty much. Ah, you're just so slow when you're not pressing the button. Yeah, I needed to let go. I mean, to press the button. That moment, probably. Just go on to the left. Who are you? Definitely a different control scheme. It's not bad, but I guess it didn't catch on at all because nothing else controls like this. You're always shooting forward by default, and you also shoot in the direction you're moving. In addition, and if you press and hold the button, you don't shoot, but you move faster. It's not bad. It's interesting, but you know, again, it didn't really inspire anybody else to imitate it, I guess. That I'm aware of. Get out of here, you snakies. What are these? Shovels? Arrows? Birds? Oh. Get to the commercial, do not pay attention to the drug PSA, says David. You're like, the wall, man. And then Luther's like, I'm at the ground now. Here. That was easy. No wonder Luther can do it. That was so easy. I must have like got a lucky shot or something. Luther defeats the Grand or the Gong, right? The Gong Show? I don't know. Everything's going faster now. I can go through the walls even. Look at that. All right. Rob says, thanks for the live stream. Thank you for joining, Rob. Oh, he said, message retracted. Never mind. I take it back then. I didn't read it. Pretend I didn't read it. I think I need to check out what Luther is doing in that commercial again. Uh-oh, this is too fast. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay, that's challenging. Gotta figure this out. I'm gonna die for sure. Okay, so you can shoot. Okay, I just learned that you can shoot that stationary guy like this. That's pretty interesting. Shoot him between the cracks in the wall. Alright, I'm dead. Game over, and I don't have a continue apparently. Wait. Yeah, this is the demo. Okay. Alright. Rob says, great to see these old games being enjoyed. Thanks. Yeah, you got it. Alright. Luther destroys the gun. I gotta see this again. What is going on? Why is he so silly, that guy? Why do I care?
Six zones.
Let me show him the mountain zone.
Hey, check it out. Get the energy pods.
So long, Harley Rockets.
Hey, the rainbow zone is my turf. You can shoot in 4 directions. All right. I'll just freeze to the stripe zone. The wall. The wall. Yeah.
But fellas, who destroys the Gond?
Luther destroys the Gond.
Vanguard is here, only from Atari.
He's like, okay, I don't know why I find that so amusing. Okay, anyway. I think I gotta go to bed. I clearly lost it. I lost something. All right. I'm gonna give this game one more try. Vanguard. Thanks, David. David says, love these streams. I appreciate that. Bam, bam. Should we do an encore performance of CheezyWhiz's game? With Drunky Kong and Eric can see real quick. Why don't we do that right after this game? I'll play that for not more than like 5 minutes, so I do gotta call it a stream at some point. Call it a night. I'm still far too amused by that commercial. Okay, I'm gonna stop laughing now. No, I don't remember seeing that commercial back in the day. But I've heard of people referencing it. Oh. Ever seen the pole position commercial? Asked David. Geez, I don't know. Can't think of it offhand. Drunky. Any Juno? What are you saying, Drunky, about Juno? Sorry, I don't know what Juno is. Alright, I'll have to check out the pole position commercial too, perhaps. Maybe another time. Next time I do another stream and I play pole position, I can look up that one. I remember the cartoon pole position. It had like nothing to do with just racing cars. It was like, if I recall correctly, it was like a couple, right? Wasn't it? A guy and a girl, and they had like this souped up racing car with like, crazy abilities or something. I don't know. Home report of Juno first arcade on 2015. Okay, I don't know that one. Oh, I'm dead. You know what? I'm just gonna play a little more. I'm gonna jump right to it. We're gonna play a little bit of CheezyWhiz's game again to show to the people who are not here. So this is a work in progress. It is not nearly complete. But this is by my friend Mike, who goes by the alias CheezyWhiz. He joins the stream sometimes. And this was publicly posted on Atari Age. So CheezyWhiz asked for, you know, kind of feedback on the difficulty and stuff like that. This is the whole game, by the way. No, let's get into it. So yeah, the idea is you are this guy in the red cap who's being chased by an evil axe murderer. Something like Michael Myers or whatever. Or Jason. And you have to go over these, you know, go through these rooms, you jump over obstacles. These floating squares are like bonus objects you can grab. Oh, you got me. You can hold down the button to sprint. It's very easy to hit obstacles, though, and you fall, and it screws you up for a bit. Okay, that one makes you jump, and you fall when you land. You get electrocuted if you touch the lamp. You gotta go under the pipe. This is the easy level, right? So in the end, there's gonna be multiple levels for each difficulty, but for now, he's only got one level of each difficulty. So that was the one easy level available. So now we can try the medium difficulty. So like you can see, he intends to have 5 floors for the easy level, 10 for medium, and 15 for hard. I guess that's what he plans to have in the end, but right now it's just 1 of each, and they're subject to change. So let's try the medium. Run away from the ex-murderer. Yeah, that's right, I don't want to jump there. Okay. Roll under here. Shoot, shoot, shoot. It must go faster. Nope. So you can make a choice if you want to, like, you know, go for all these bonus objects or not. So they take some time to grab. Alright, that's that level. There's a lot of kind of detail in the controls. Like you can go fast by holding down the button. You can duck down and crawl, or you can roll if you have enough momentum. You can jump in the air and then do a somersault forward, sort of. It's really cool. It almost feels like a modern platformer with respect to all the different ways your guy can move and the momentum he carries and stuff like that. The physics of it all. So the hard one I haven't actually beaten yet. I've beaten the easy and medium. And that one, he comes out of the ceiling, and you're supposed to duck right there. Somehow he manages to get into the ceiling. Oh, I messed up the jump. This is kind of like a hint almost if you... Oh, that's not the hint I was hoping for. All right. Sometimes he disappears from that whole section right there. And that's kind of a hint that he's hiding in the ceiling, but it didn't happen that time. I don't know why it doesn't happen sometimes. Oh. Yeah, it's really hard. Yeah. So yeah, now he's not back here. He's in the ceiling. Man. If you jump a little too early, you'll hit that pipe, which bounces you back. It's really challenging. You got a duck right there. All right, I've got to keep going before he catches up. And jump and get through there. Ah. So it's another one where you got to jump up and do a somersault. It's tough. Right, I bounced right into his arms. It has really cool animation and everything. Like with so few pixels, but you can like really get a feel for what's going on. Oh, the way your guy is reacting and everything. Come on, I can do better than that. I can't play this virtually. I gotta go to bed. It would be nice if I could get past that second jump at least. Ah. He snatched me up and pulled me up. I can never get that on the first jump. I always have to like mess up and try again. I don't know what I'm doing wrong there. Do I want like a little less momentum perhaps? So maybe I should just walk for the first couple steps and now pick up the pace. Jeez. Now it's not enough momentum. All right. Shoot. Oh! No, don't kill me. This is the farthest I've gotten. Oh, I finished it! Yeah! Okay. Nice. All right, so those are the 3 sample levels. And again, there's going to be a lot more of them. And this is not finalized by any means. Anything is subject to change, basically, I think. Yeah, that's kind of a nice high note to end it on. Actually completing the hard difficulty level that had given me all that challenge earlier. So, yeah, it might be time to call it. But actually, what were you talking about? Juno? Should I look up this Juno thing? What is this? Juno ROM Atari. I could look that up quick if I can find Juno First. I never heard of this Juno First, whatever that is. I see betas. I think I do have to call it here because I gotta like figure out what I'm even looking at on the web and stuff. And it looks like it might be a complex game. So maybe another time I'll revisit Juno First, and I'm definitely gonna revisit this game, Axercise, especially as CheezyWhiz updates it. You know, I don't know if I'm gonna play it like every single update. I don't even know what he plans to put out, like, you know, but definitely when he gets the final game done, I would love to play that and show it off on the stream. Of course, that's it for tonight, folks. So thank you guys for joining, and now we have to do the Romper Room shoutouts. Thank you to Drunky Kong and David Martin and Rob, and who else we got here? We had Eric Johnson. We had Stu. I don't know if he's still here, of Stu's Game Reviews, and we also had Jeremiah Thomas, who seems to know a ton about Atari. And we also had Gaurav Rajay briefly. And we must have had other people who were watching and not liking or commenting. I mean, not commenting is what I meant to say. I was going to say because there's eight likes, so there must be more people than what I just named. Anyway, that's all for tonight, guys. So I'll see you all next time. You know, I'm going to try to do a stream on Saturday. It's probably going to be playing a random game with my son, Mr. Rob Bob, that might not necessarily be an old game. But otherwise, I'll see you on the next Old Games on a Weekday stream. Who knows what next week's theme will be. All right, everyone. Have a good night. Take